Hello guys, welcome to a new video. It's been a little while, but I'm back with a new one. So before we start the journal with me, I just wanted to share some new watercolors that I received today from the UK. And I'm in Canada, in case you were curious. And they are from Pan Ink Design. I'll show you the little goodie bag first. I forget how much they were. I think they were maybe $60 Canadian or 70 or something like that. And for a full set of neon watercolors that are handmade, I think that's a really fair price. And so I wanted to get neon watercolors for a while. And the only other set that I could find, but it wasn't handmade, was by the Koi Watercolors. And so I had to make my decision between the two, and the Koi ones are cheaper, but the pans supposedly are a lot smaller. So I decided to go with handmade half pans that are larger. So anyway, this is the company logo, and they give you a little sticker, and you can stick it in your journal for where you sample the colors. And they give you a little thank you sticker as well, and then 4 samples right here. So I'll show you those in a sec. They also have this little dropper, and they tell you that you need to activate the watercolors with water for like 30 seconds first before you use them. Now and I think they hand painted this, so they probably do that on all of their cases because you can't really print neon colors unless you're using risograph. So they probably do that by hand, which is really cool. And the attention and care in handmade products is like above and beyond anything else that's commercial, I think. So everything was packaged really carefully. I have opened this, I just haven't tested it yet. So they give you a sample card. Oh, and everything was organized really well. I kind of just shoved everything back in. But they give you a little watercolor card to sample out the watercolors, some instructions and a thank you and whatnot. And they also tell you to allow your paints to fully dry before closing and storing them away. I don't seem to have a problem with that where I live, but in more humid climates, I believe you can grow mold and stuff in watercolors if they're wet. So you have to be careful about that. And so yeah, I was just thinking, let's test these out. Now, I am gonna paint this card, but probably not right now. I'll do that later. But I wanna test it on some watercolor paper that I use regularly, which is this 100% cotton hot press watercolor by Strathmore. It's 500 series. I think it's their best quality watercolor paper. I really love it. And I'll probably put some swatches in my Hobonichi later as well. But the watercolors should show up best on this paper. Now they come individually packaged like this with the color painted on the top. And they have their little squid design right there too, but it's covered by the sticker. But anyway, they look like little candies, which is really neat. And so I'm gonna unpackage all of these guys right here, so that you don't have to watch that. Well, I guess I'll unpackage one of them on camera so that you can see what it's like. My nails come in handy when I'm doing stuff like this. So there we go. And it has a lovely little purple foil, which matches the purple squid on their logo. And here is the beautiful paint. So they have their name written there. There's a magnet on the bottom so that it sticks to the tin and doesn't move around. And they do kind of like, I think they call this like pillow top filling of the half pan, so that if there's any bubbles inside, they make up for it by having extra paint on the top. So there's the first one, and now I will unwrap all the others and we will try them out. All right guys, here are all of the colors unpackaged. And in all transparency, this neon dark blue, the little top kind of came off, but I'm not too worried. Once it's all watered down, it works the same anyway. And you never know with half pans or full pans or whatever, when you get them in watercolor sets, they can have cracks and bubbles, and I guess it's all sort of part of the process, and it's not really much to be worried about because, like I said, once you put a brush in water and then wet the top, it all works as paint anyway, so it's not really a big deal. And I'm just going to take these little things out. Oh, I should read you all the colors. Neon light blue, neon dark blue, as I said. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that little top off and save it for later. And then we have neon purple. Then I guess we can go with a pink. Neon magenta. Neon pink. Then we have neon red. I'm really excited to try the neon red. Sorry if you can hear the noise outside. It's kind of loud. Neon orange. This should be neon yellow. And we have neon green. All right. Oh, something else that was really cool about this set that made me choose it over other sets was that this set had an extra paint, like I think it was an extra blue it had, and none of the other palettes I saw had that extra blue, so I went for this one. All right, so let's wet these like the instructions say. I have some semi-clean paint water here. And I'm just gonna stick a little bit on top and spread it around a bit. So that's sort of what we're gonna do. I'm a bit impatient. Maybe I'll use a bigger brush. All right. So let's try these out. And so because I'm not waiting, I'm just gonna let my brush do some of the work to get that pigment really on there. Oh my goodness, that is so incredibly vibrant. Like, holy crap. Looks amazing. And we can thin it down a bit. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with these. Like, these are gonna be so great. Then let's try the orange. I think I put a little too much water on there. Oh, wow. For some reason, they look even more neon on paper than on the half pan. It's amazing. How have I lived so long without neon watercolors? Can't believe it. I'm really excited about this yellow. Neon yellow and neon pink are probably the colors I use the most with my acrylics and my jelly roll pens. Oh my god, that is like electric yellow. Sorry, I thought my cat wanted out. And I can't wait to like mix these and blend them in together. It's gonna look so awesome. And like the pigment strength is amazing. These watercolors apply amazingly, like really, really nicely. And no complaints. They're fantastic. I'm really glad I went with these. Get some of this blue. One thing I noticed though, and not to do with these watercolors, but in general, the neon blue never actually looks like a neon color. Like it's never as punchy as the warmer colors. I'm not sure why. Maybe because it's a cool color. It's still beautiful though, but they're never as punchy as... Okay, so here's the dark blue. Ooh, that's really pretty too. It almost looks like ultramarine blue. That's really nice. And I love how, I don't know what the right word is, but how they cover, like they cover really well. There's no blotchy areas or anything like that. Like the coverage is really nice. I'm also very excited about this purple. I've never had a neon purple color before. And wow, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. I hope the colors are looking really good on the screen too, because Like, they're truly stunning. And I mean, one thing to note is, like I said earlier, you can't print out neon colors and you can't really scan them with a scanner. You can sort of photograph them if you want to digitize your images. There's kind of a trick you can do there, but don't expect them to scan. So really, this is only good for originals and possibly prints if you can figure out how to do that. This neon magenta is stunning. Wow. Oh, these colors are so beautiful. They're making my eyes very happy. I love bright colors. Oh, and then the pièce de résistance is this neon pink. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm curious how it compares to Daniel Smith's Opera Pink. So let's just quickly get my regular watercolors out and give Opera Pink a try next to it, because I'm curious if there's a color difference. Oh yeah, the neon pink is way, way, way brighter. Like a million times brighter. I thought this was bright, but now that I'm looking at the one next to it, not a chance. All right, so now that we've done those, let's move on to the little freebies that we got right here. So this one doesn't have a name, but it's basically a cream yellow. Oh, that's really pretty too. It's almost like Naples yellow. Maybe it is Naples yellow, I'm not sure. But that's really pretty. Then we have bubblegum pink. Oh, that's so pretty. Now I want to buy even more watercolors. Oh my god. If only I had the money. That's so pretty. And then we have baby blue. I don't think I have any pastel watercolors either. Oh, that's so pretty. Like, I've seen pastel colors where they're not very opaque, and these are super opaque. Like, you're really getting your color load there, and it's really nice. So I can just tell this person makes really high quality watercolors. All right, this one's Wisteria. I really wanted to try this. It's a shimmery, glittery one, and I love metallics and glittery things. That's really beautiful too, I gotta say. It's not as opaque, but it's probably not meant to be. It's probably more of a sheer kind of one, or if I put more than one coat, it'll probably be opaque. But yeah, that's really beautiful too. And they put on a fairly generous amount, so you can use these dot cards for a while and really test them out. It's so noisy outside, oh my goodness. I'm sure you can hear that. There was like a car zooming by. But anyway, so here's what the colors look like. Absolutely beautiful, and that shimmer will show more once it dries. So yeah, but anyway, highly recommend these watercolors. They're fabulous, and they are by Pan Ink Design, and I will link to them below so that you can get some yourself. All right, on to the art journaling video. Watcha! Hello guys, welcome to the journaling portion of this video. So as you can see, I cut out a little moon there that I stamped with one of my stamps I got for Christmas. And then now I decided not to use it in the spread, so now I'm selecting a piece of washi tape to put at the top of my journal to cover the date header there, because I'm not actually journaling on the right days. I just journal whenever I want, even though it's a dated journal. Next year I'm probably gonna get an undated Hobonichi. So anyway, these collage sheets are by the lovely Courtney Diaz, or Little Raven Ink. I love her collage sheets so much. I print them on matte photo paper so that the colors are really, really bright. And yeah, so anyway, I decided not to use this little girl character that she has there. I ended up using a different character. And I also like to cover up the quote at the bottom of the Hobonichi because I can't read it. So it's just a little bit of extra decorating space in my case. So I just put down another cute piece of washi. And these washi tapes I got from the washi tape shop. So these are some date number printables that I got from Courtney as well. And I just checked how my audio sounds in this voiceover, and it does sound a little echoey because I'm in my studio and there's kind of like a lot of space, I guess, so it's echoing for some reason. And the mic on my iPad isn't as good as the one on my phone, but those are technical things I don't really know how to sort out. So anyway, back to the video. A bird had sort of fallen onto our balcony one night, and it didn't fall into our window or fly into our window. It just fell into the balcony, and we were sitting in the living room and we actually saw it happen. It was really strange, and so we kind of looked through the window at the bird, and the bird seemed maybe a little dazed. It was kind of just standing on the balcony floor. And then it hopped up onto the ledge, and it stayed there on the ledge the whole night. And we were worried it was dead, but we couldn't really make sure, and we didn't want to scare it or have it fall off the ledge, so we didn't actually go out. We did call Animal Wildlife Services, and they said they couldn't come and get it until the morning. And our car is broken, so we had no way to get the bird there. And so anyway, the next morning, I saw the bird kind of on the balcony floor, kind of swooping at one of the windows on the further edge away from me. And then it saw me peering through my blinds at it, and it kind of hopped towards me and was like, as if it wanted to be let into our place, which made us think that maybe it was a pet, because it's not any kind of bird I've ever seen before, so maybe it was a pet, I'm not sure. And so then what happened was, instantly as it swooped towards the window towards me, my cat like pounced down in front of the window and scared the bird, and the bird flew into the tree across from our balcony. And so it could fly, and so it was okay, I guess. I'm hoping that it was okay, because then it flew off, so I'm just hoping that it needed a place to rest for the night. But yeah, that's that story. Yeah, so I hope the bird's okay. I mean, they had told us, Animal Rescue had told us that we could go and like try and pick up the bird and put it into a box and keep it in a box overnight, but we were too scared that it would try to fly off the balcony without being able to really fly, because it didn't look like it was in the best shape. And yeah, so I'm just hoping it's okay, you know. But I guess that's how life in the wild goes. You never really know what's going to happen. So yeah, so anyway, back to the journaling. I am doing my usual watercolor borders and such and backgrounds. And I'm using Opera Pink from Daniel Smith, but I can't wait to test out those new neon watercolors from Pan Ink Design. I bet that fluorescent pink is going to be like pow when I do my watercolor backgrounds. So I'm really excited about that. I often create these little text boxes with colorful backgrounds behind them, because it kind of gives you like as if you've designed a special place to write your text, and it I don't know, I think it looks kind of cute. And yeah, so then I put down some washi tape, and now I'm drawing a flower with my Pentel sign pen. And those are really fun. They're water soluble, and you'll see me actually use a brush with water and spread out the color from the pen. And of course, I brought out my neon acrylics and added a really nice punch to my pages with that neon yellow. I was feeling like the colors in this spread looked kind of dreary. I don't know. It kind of goes with the title there, These Gray Skies, because we've been having a really cool summer so far. But yeah, so I felt it needed a punch of color, and I think that really added something nice to it. And then I cut out this cute little strawberry character by Courtney Diaz. And I actually printed out a bunch of these little strawberry characters, so they will be reappearing in my journaling in the future for sure. And so I just glued that down, and what did I do next? Okay, so I'm adding some stars with my neon red jelly roll pen, and I like to add all sorts of mark making and little designs to fill up the white space on the pages. And I'm highlighting that word there because I want it to be brighter. Like, I feel like the purple and the pink there really just kind of are too desaturated. Like, I wish they were a lot brighter. And so Courtney does these currently monsters, and they're where you write down what you're currently reading, how you're feeling, those types of questions, and you just put the answers in there. And so I did that, and now I'm doodling some flowers in the little borders of my text box. And yeah, I pretty much just added details from here on out before I did the actual writing. I like to sometimes go around my text box like you see there with messy lines, because it just adds kind of an extra textural thing to it. And yeah, just a lot of doodling. Forgive my drippy nose. It must be allergies or something. So anyway, now I'm adding dots. I love dots. Simple, easy to add to a page, and they are effectively visually cute. So yeah, now I'm doing my writing, and I fast forwarded this quite a bit for you guys, so you don't have to sit there and watch me write 2 pages worth of journaling. So yeah, I did that. And I kind of hate it when there's no lines for my writing, because I kind of write on a slant when there's no lines. So, but I think I did okay there. So anyway, we're coming to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed the paint swatching, the creative journaling, and all that good stuff. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.